Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? Let's do this here. Nice. Okay, cool. We're off and running. All right. Oh shit! I almost slid that right off the thing. Okay. How we doing? It's late as normal. Yep, that's a theme. Um, actually had the opportunity to stream earlier tonight, probably, but didn't happen. Oh well. I didn't have any hockey or anything, so this is kind of an interesting evening, interesting day overall. We'll talk about it, obviously. But I was here all day, and I had a lot of time to do a lot of things, and I did accomplish a fair bit. And some interesting stuff. So let's dive right in. All right. So first thing that I did was watch like a Maxx Chewning video. If you don't know who Maxx Chewning is, he's pretty big. He's had a pretty positive effect on my life over the years. He was just like a fitness YouTuber, and then he started Ever Forward Apparel, clothing that I wear a lot, and then he started Sour Strips, a candy company, and he's a pretty entertaining dude. Kind of has, he's got a lot going for him. Like he's worked hard and built businesses up and stuff like that. So, I don't know. He's just a good dude, and he's doing this whole series right now where he's building this house or kind of renovating this house. And there's something specific I think from that video that I wanted to mention, but I can't remember exactly what it was. But I think overall, though, the point is just try to find good people in your life to kind of get some inspiration from and learn from and constantly try to chase, because I just think that the best way to continue to get better is to borrow ideas and different things and things that other people have had success with, take those and implement them in your life, and then pass that on to the people behind you that are coming up. So that's what I try to do all the time, and I think Maxx is a pretty good example of that, along with a lot of other people, obviously. So occasionally I like to talk about the content that I consume, because I think it's important. And that was a piece that I saw today. Also, sort of in the same spirit, this big machine here to the right of the desk is I had no idea what I was building before I did this. So point being, somebody asked me yesterday if I could kind of point them in the right direction with streaming and gaming and setup and everything like that. So I connected Dave Cupp, who's normally on these streams, a frequent flyer, if you will, of the MJS Daily Recap, knows a lot about technology, knows a lot about building PCs, and he was an immense help to me. Appreciate it so much, man. Thank you so much. And I connected him with some people that want to do the same thing. So it's fun to see that. It's fun to see things kind of come full circle and make those connections so people can get where they want to be, just do the stuff that they love. And when you have people that have that information and you can pass that on, like I said, that's what I'm all about. So happy we made that connection today. Went through the entire process for AM and the PM 21 today, 21st episode. When I woke up, it wasn't even finished editing. Like the audio wasn't even edited. I just had kind of clips in the timeline, and they were pretty much close. So I had to edit the audio and the whole shebang, put it back in the video, render the video. Luckily, it was only like a 45-minute or so. It wasn't that long. But we did that. We got it on YouTube. We got it on Anchor. And yeah, go watch it. AM and the PM, 21st episode. It's about our weekend trip to Allegheny National Forest. It's a pretty good time. Won't go into it in depthly, but I always like to talk about these podcasts that I'm producing now, because they're absolutely crazy as far as the amount of stuff that I'm doing on a very regular basis. Filming, editing, promoting, it's crazy. But I think that they're doing well. I think they're definitely doing well for literally only us promoting them in our sphere. I need to figure out or have somebody help me promote things that I'm doing, because I know that there's a lot of shit. And I actually had a good conversation. I'll talk about that in a second. But I had a good conversation with somebody today, a buddy of mine, and yeah, we'll get to it. So the other thing I did was like cut the grass outside, which again is like kind of like a mundane task, but I think it's important to always put, if I'm going to do these every night, like I need to say what the hell I did every day, because it's important for me to kind of document that. But it's also like, in real life, you can't fucking grind 24/7. Like you have to, there's going to be a lot of times, as you grow up, that you're going to have to do certain things that don't involve your passion or involve the, the stuff that you want to do every single day. Whether that's building businesses, recording podcasts or whatever it is, those other things need to get done. And that's only gonna increase when I have like my own place. So that was just, here at my parents' house. But that's something that I think about quite often, is if I get these things going and I'm like a big part of all these businesses and these different projects that I'm doing, then, how does that coincide with the normal tasks that people have to get done, like laundry and it's like shit like as silly as that. So that'll be interesting. I don't know what that'll be like when I'm older, but we'll see. Okay, so we're kind of flying through everything here today, but these last two are honestly pretty big. I will talk. It's pretty much all about FPP. It's all about kind of the same type of thing. The stickers, hopefully those come in on the 19th, and the pop sockets I think are supposed to come today. Today being within the next 23 hours sometime. But I want to talk about this here. So I mentioned like 2 minutes ago that I was talking to somebody, had a good conversation. I'll just name drop him. It's Maxx. I've talked about him a couple times before. If you're not following him on LinkedIn, you should. He's got a lot of good content out there. He live streams quite frequently, at least 2 times a week, and they're like on topics rather than just like, daily recap stuff like I do. And I've learned a lot from him, and I would love to, and he's one of those dudes that he's actually in Pittsburgh. So it's like cool to know some other people. I do know a decent amount of people now that I'm making these connections with that are similar in nature. They want to continue to get better. They want to constantly try to improve themselves, whether it's like, this, that, and the other thing, or whatever it is. And they have like an entrepreneurial mindset or just ambitious in general. And he's one of those dudes. So point being is we were chatting a little bit, and, we were talking about like monetization of different things. And, I think it's a normal struggle that people go through. Like I have a lot of things in my head and a lot of things that are like written down and everything, but got to find a way to make money from them. And that's just what happens. If you want to do this type of stuff and you want to, give content and value out there and make money from that, you got to be creative in the way that you, monetize those things. And I think it's definitely a tough task. It's it's when you start off, because you don't have as big of an audience and you don't have the engagement and stuff like that. And I think that's a huge part. So you got to figure out and like I said, get creative. And that's not where I'm at yet. I keep getting closer and closer to that every day. And but it's approaching. So I spoke to him a little bit about that. We were brainstorming a couple things, and then I actually asked him if he wanted to be on Fueled by Progress, the podcast, and he said yes. So that's awesome. We'll be recording that sometime next week. I'm supposed to record. I had 3 lined up, not including Maxx. I had 3 lined up, and 2 of them had to cancel and reschedule. So hopefully the one that I have scheduled for Saturday comes through, because if not, I will be fucked for Wednesday. But all that being said, I would assume that one's going to go over. We'll get that. We'll get Maxx on the show, and then we'll keep going from there. I'm very excited to start having like I'm excited for anybody that wants to come on the show. Don't get me wrong, but I'm excited to start continuing to expand the sphere of guests, if you will. There's a lot of people that I have on my list that I would love to see and sit down and chat with, and I just think it's going to be awesome, because then we'll have that stuff, and we need to consistently and continually promote it. I don't know. The one thing I'll comment on real quick is the promotion of the stuff that I'm doing right now is definitely above average, I would say. I mean, like there's a process. We do it, we get it done. We put it on LinkedIn. every time an episode goes live for both podcasts, AM and the PM and Fuel by Progress, put it on LinkedIn, and then I share it, put it on a LinkedIn page for it, like it has its own page. There's so many things that I just know that other people just don't do, and it's like, so like, I'm not shitting on them. I'm just saying that it's like, there's so much that's in my brain and so much stuff that I have put into place that like I just need to figure out how to give that information to people and somehow get, compensated for it in some manner. But I put, like I was saying, the process of promotion, put it on LinkedIn, share it to my personal LinkedIn, like my profile on LinkedIn, put it on the Facebook page, share it to my MJS page, and then share it to my profile. Those are two different things. That's another thing that I wanted to comment on that at the top of it. Like there's people, maybe it's because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm too diversified in some manner and I'm like too spread out. That is it could very much be the case. But like, I think a lot of people, like, why wouldn't you get like a person, like a professional, whatever, like a business page for yourself if you wanted to be like sort of a public figure? I know people like don't like Facebook, but you gotta, maybe have some presence on like the world's biggest social media now. I don't know. That's not like anybody specific. It's just, it's just interesting the way that people decide to do things and like where they decide to, draw the line in the sand in a sense. Like I fucking hate Twitter. Like I put consistent little stupid one-liner type things on there occasionally, and I don't really use it at all for any of the businesses. And I have 10 followers, like it's just dumb. It's not dumb totally, but I don't understand, total aside here, and then we'll get back on track. But like, I don't understand Twitter at all. People say like it's good for business and it's good for this and that, and I've never seen that. I've never seen that. Maybe I'm not on it. I'm not following enough people, but I could, I guess that's just the, my current situation. So, but anyway, excited to, continuation of FPP. Excited for, the stuff to come there, and hopefully we can get some ideas and chat and have some more, concrete ideas on what we need to do next with all these things to scale them upward. So this is an interesting one, and it's also related to FBP and Maxx. He did a live stream, and he was talking about a couple different apps. Well, not apps. He was talking about a couple different websites that could build apps, and I talked about this yesterday, but I actually did it today. So, literally for like 6 hours, probably, I was working on an app for FBP, like on your phone app. And so I need to like really settle down, and like I need to process what I did today in that section of it, because it was probably a lot of stupidness. Like there's a high likelihood that it won't get used, because the level of complexity and the level of integration that would need to go on for the website and the app to function together is probably quite high. That being said, I'm not mad about it, but the more and more I think about it, like I could probably turn a WordPress website into an app if I really wanted to. So, I don't really know exactly in retrospect why I devoted a lot of time to it, but it's very cool. It's a very cool tool nonetheless, and I'm going to show it to you right now because that's what we did today. So it's called Adalo, and there was a couple different ones, but this is the one that I was using. And so these are all very small, and these are like all different screens. So effectively, what you have here is each one of these is like, a page or a screen that you would see like in the app. And the first, then I could show you a preview and everything too, but like this is kind of the idea. So all these down here were kind of part of the template, and I kind of like just pushed them off to the side so I could work on some of the other stuff. But effectively, I wanted to make it similar to the website. You can create an account, you can log in, you're going to see a homepage with some shit on it, you can search, you're going to see your bag or your cart, you're going to see your account, and all that sort of stuff, support. And I was going back and forth on different ways to lay it out and everything like that. And ultimately, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of honestly, it was a lot of fun kind of doing this stuff, because I really like visual based editor tools and stuff like that. But I mean, really, we didn't get like extremely far because a lot of the stuff isn't connected. Meaning like I didn't like really get a lot of it to like, it's not hard to link together, but I was making design changes as I was doing it, and it was just a pain in the ass. So, you have your little welcome screen here. Why don't we just do this? So you do your preview, and this is like literally on your phone. Like I did this on my phone and it worked. So it didn't show the login screen because I'm already logged in or whatever. But like this is kind of like, the header thing. You get the search, you get the little basket. Down here is something that I switched to. I decided that this was going to be the way to go, in a sense of probably end up having the things down here. I had this differently. I had the FBP logo in the middle. I had the menu thing here, and you click on the menu, and the menu slides out, and then you have different, the different options. But I figured, I looked at so many apps, and like I was trying to basically taking ideas from the Nike and Adidas apps and trying to like put them into here. But it's just a crazy thing because like, the bag and everything, some of that looks cool. It's a really cool tool. It's just like, this is like everything. Like I kind of made a mistake when I did this, obviously, because I spent like 6 hours on this, and I should have spent the 6 hours on either building the fucking actual website that isn't done yet, or I could have spent it on making clips, like clipped videos. But there's just something about me, like when I see something new and exciting like this, like, oh fuck, I could have an app. It's like I get really excited. And I'm just like, wow, this looks pretty, like, truthfully, this is pretty easy. This is way easier than building a WordPress website. Obviously, the functionality is not as much there. And there's sometimes the harder, I'm all over the place on what I'm saying. But let me go back and say, first thing, I'm all like, when I see something, I just want to kind of go after it. And I saw this cool idea. I did a little bit of research. And the cool part about this is you can deploy this to the App Store. So that is really like the App Store and the Google Play Store. So that's really cool. Of course, money gets involved when you do that, but that's really cool. The other thing, though, is like, I was kind of like, I don't know, kind of like all over the place as far as the way that I was designing this and everything like that. And, it just took up a lot of time. But ultimately, though, what I was saying, the comparison between like this and like WordPress, it's way easier to make a WordPress. It's way easier to make this as like an app. Obviously, WordPress, you can't really have an app per se. Like you probably do it like some sort of stupid backhanded way. But like if I'm ever going to have an app, I don't want it to be something where you have to save it to the fucking home screen. Like that's not what I want to do. I want it to be in the App Store and say, hey, go to the App Store, type in Fueled by Progress, and boom, it'll come up. So that's one thing. Now, there's a couple more things. One, does Fueled by Progress need an app? Probably fucking not. No. The other thing, though, is if you were going to build an app, and you were going to build it this way, it's not like the end of the world. You could definitely do it this way, and you could deploy and do all that sort of stuff. But like, it's just like, there's not a ton of functionality. The comparison that I was going to make to WordPress is that WordPress is tougher in a sense because you're controlling literally almost every aspect. Like for instance, this little guy up here, like this actual thing that I have up here, you can't really move it up and down. Like those are logos and they're kind of like stuck there. You could do it different ways, but like what I'm saying is the template and things like that, there's less, customization in a sense. And, with a WordPress website, you could do a lot more things and, but at the same time though, with greater stuff like that, with greater, like opportunity to customize things comes greater power and greater, other things, almost more simplicity in a way, because you can use different tools to accomplish different things. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, B. Yeah, we're gonna get the shirts. Working on the website over here too. It's wherever it's at. Sneak peek. This has not been touched in a while. I'm gonna drawstring. Wow, look at me. Nice hair. Oh shit. That's funny. I haven't seen this in a while. These automatically come on here. That looks dumb as fuck. That's the hard part about having like a 16 by 9 picture on what's it called? On like Instagram, because it puts it in a square. Yeah, that's really dumb. Are you Spider-Man? Yes, I am Spider-Man. That's Uncle Ben. But yeah, this site is actually dope, and again, kind of a lot of ideas stolen from other places, which is the best. Let's look at this. While the fuck we're here, let's look at this. This is literal sneak peek shit here. Like this isn't live right now. You can't go to this. It's just a thing. I'm logged in the back end, so but it still needs a lot of work. This is awesome. I love shit like this. I love stuff where you can just set it and forget it. It's so dope. So dope. Like this. Oh man, this is nice. This is nice how it shows the progression. I like that. Dawn of a new era, baby. But this is dope. Like I'm really excited at like the things that I did with AM and the PM. Excited with what I did here. Superstore. Are you talking about the homepage? Yeah. But super excited for all this. I should probably switch gears like tomorrow or as soon as possible. This is so nice. And make the decision to stop being an asshole and just finish this website so I can get this done, and we can we can move forward from there. Yeah, honestly, it's actually pretty close. Truthfully, I put so much effort into this fucking thing. I need to make sure that things still work. But I worked so hard on this for so long. I need to fix this. I need to make a note of this and fix this. You can't see it on the stream, but there's a logo missing down here. I put so much effort into this, like way back when I started this. And then I just decided, and then Corona happened, and I was like, well, we can't get shirts right now, so fuck it. The glasses and the black shirt. Yeah, I don't like that picture at all. The picture that there's the beginning of the store there. We ever get that? This, I mean, it has fucking accounts. This is disgusting. I built this all. There's no Shopify shit. This is disgusting. What was I gonna say? That's funny. That's really funny. What was I gonna say? It's got the chat. Can't see it. It's got the chat. I'll turn my face off for a second. Hang on. It's got the chat down here. The for Facebook. I hate this picture. Yeah, I hate this picture. I'm not a huge fan of the picture that I have now, though. The other headshot that I have. But I need to put more content. I really hate this fucking picture, though. I did this picture. I'm proud of this picture, though, because I took this picture myself, and right here, like on the like this picture looks legit in my opinion. From what I can, see of it right now, but like there was actually a thing right behind my head right here, and I had to edit this around my head and put a different color background sort of in. So pretty proud of the picture, but yeah, it's ugly as fuck. Then I wrote this thing. I don't know, that's not done. Some FAQs, and then I really like this bottom part here. This is annoying that it stays up like a bunch of shit there, but yeah, I mean, it's coming along. We are in motion for sure. But we need to nail it down. We really do. And more importantly, we honestly need to nail, well, not more importantly, but almost as importantly, we need to nail this other one down that I talk about a lot, and I just consistently don't fuck with, because this is important. This is important to me, just because it's because it's me, but two, because this will be like one of the big epicenters for a lot of the stuff that I do. Like if I actually talked to Maxx today, and I said, or he said that he's doing some speaking gigs and he's getting money from that and stuff like that. Like that's something that I really wanna do. I think that would be cool, and this needs to be done in order for that to happen. I think. I don't know if it needs to be done, but it should be. I don't know. We're working red and black, everything. But yeah, so I don't know. The app thing was a cool experiment today. I probably should put it down for now, and I should probably finish the website, and then I should get some shirts and shit like that so everybody can, prance around in their FBP apparel. That would be great. Yeah. It's just really nice. I like it. It's almost there. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. It's actually really close, truthfully. Oh, also, hidden gem here for when this does go live. There's a wallpapers. This is still fucked up, but there's a wallpapers. And y'all are going to be able to get your wallpaper on. There's going to be more than these. But that's nice. Just click them and download them. That's going to be pretty cool. Nice little mobile wallpapers. I think those are 4K. I think. Maybe 1080. I'm not sure. Still haven't figured out like these types of things. Like returns and exchanges and all that jazz. Yeah, please contact us. Yeah. Just doing more of a self-audit here. Yeah, literally inactive on Twitter. Completely inactive on Twitter and pretty much TikTok. But yeah. I don't know. We're moving forward. We're getting there. We've got a lot of stuff to do. But it's been a big FBP day with the app and everything like that. So, that's pretty much all I got. I think that, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I have another huge opportunity tomorrow because I don't have anything on the calendar per se. I don't think. Well, actually, that's a huge lie. I'm plugging this right now that, if you're not, actually, let me go back here and let me go copy this link address and put it right here. Everybody and anybody that watches this should go to my Instagram there and follow me. Reason being, because tomorrow I'm going to be going live at 9 p.m. with Bernie Writer. He is a artist, and you should look him up. Bernie Writer. Can I put his thing in here too? Hang on a second. Instagram. Bernie. Wait. Oops. Let me find him real quick. I'll put his thing in there too. You should go follow him too. I'll be going live with this dude, and we're just gonna be talking about I think random stuff. He's a musician, so he just dropped 2 singles recently, last 2 Fridays or 3 Fridays or whatever, and we're gonna be talking about a bunch of different stuff. So tomorrow 9 p.m. be there, be square. And then it'll be, like I said, on Instagram live, just like a chat, little chatteroo. But yeah, we do a lot of work here. I need to stop sometimes and think about that. We do a lot of fucking work here. Like sometimes I think, oh man, I'm not doing anything. Fuck that. We're doing a lot of work. We have so many websites that wouldn't exist if we didn't do it. We did it all. We did it all. That's impressive. Patting myself on the back a little bit there, but we got a lot more work to do, and I'm enjoying it. That's the thing. I don't say that because oh, I'm fucking sick. No, it's like I am very fulfilled with the stuff that I've done. So it's one of my biggest things is I want to try to pass that on to other people, because I've started to really realize and anytime the money conversation comes up, I love money, don't get me wrong, but I was thinking about it today, actually, as I was cutting grass, and I'll leave you guys with this. I would much rather have less money and lesser house and lesser car and be doing the things that I love than going to a 9 to 5 job that I hate and want to kill myself and making whatever I'd be making. Like, honest to God, like I don't think if I would have continued being a 9 to 5 thing, I was making close to 50, like 45. Yeah, it was 45. And like that fucking sucked. Like that was so stupid. Like why do I want to be a completely fucking miserable for $45,000 a year? It's fucking stupid. Like, all I'm saying is if you can find a way to I can find a way to scrape together $45,000 a year. And I don't think I'm going to be living off that. I think it's going to be much more because, like, these types of things just lend themselves to opportunity. And then you continue to scale from there. So, fuck, man. I just can't believe that it took me that long, per se, but, like, I don't know. Just I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people could, I mean, like, I guess different situations, and everything like that, obviously, but like I could not do that. I know I couldn't do it anymore. And yeah. So we're moving and grooving. We got a lot more stuff to do. But fuck. I just, like I said, sometimes I think about that and it's crazy because who the fuck would want to do that? I don't know. Like, just some people love their jobs, I'm sure, but that was not. This is way better. And the only thing, though, this is the last thing. The only thing that you need to remember when you do stuff like this, if this is the path that you choose to do, is it's a long-term fucking game. Like, I could go out and I can get a job for $50,000 like I just had. Could absolutely do that. That is not the play that I am making. I am not trying to make $50,000 now and then fucking $1,000 every year for the rest of my life and never break like, $100K. I'm trying to fucking make a lot of money because I work very hard and I do things that I'm passionate about and I try to give other people opportunities, get opportunities for myself, and capitalize on those types of things. That's pretty much it. So, but it's a long-term game, meaning that, like, you can't just snap your fingers and, oh, wow, shit, we're just making money now. Like, that's not really how it works. Yes, I mean, I could absolutely have been making money to this point, probably, like, here and there, and we are making a little bit of money from, like, the podcast, and we're generating awareness and stuff like that. I want to also try to reach out to some people and see if we can get podcast sponsorships. I need to figure out how to do that because that's really something that we're probably missing out on, but yeah, so I don't know. That's pretty much all I got. It's been a great day. A lot of FBP work. A lot of different tasks and thinking about different stuff. Tomorrow, like I said, going live 9 p.m. with Bernie Ryder. And all day before that, probably gonna be working. We got to work on something. We got to work on something big. It's either I gotta task list these things. It's either gotta be like clips. I don't have any actual editing to do. I don't have any episodes set. So it's either gonna be editing clips, it's gonna be cleaning up my desktop, or it's gonna be working on these websites, MJS or Fueled by Progress. Either one will do. Fueled by Progress probably more, but I don't know. All right, well that's it. I gotta go. I gotta go to sleep because I gotta get up and I gotta do this shit. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. As always, appreciate it. And I will talk to you in the next one.